Hello everyone, welcome back to more Magic the Gathering Arena playing Premier Draft Outlaws of Thunder Junction. We have Riku, seems bad. I'm probably going to take Buried in the Garden, but let's look around. Shepherd of the Clouds, also quite good. Make Your Own Luck and Apothecary are also good. I think we take Shepherd of the Clouds. The green-white mount deck is so nuts. I'm curious what Draft Sim thinks about the difference between these two cards. Oops, can't even type right. Ship says very, very good. Buried in the Garden, it thinks is better, but it's not a huge distance. I mean, removal is good. Actually, what does it even think of Rattleback? Not nearly close. Yeah, I mean they're both good. I don't know. I guess sure. I'll trust Draft Sim on this one. They're both very close. Removal is important. I don't like picking a two-color card, but it is a green two-color card. Speaking of green, Outcaster Greenblade is lovely. Ariette is terrible. Constructed bait. Maybe even Commander bait, probably, right? There's some other okay cards here, including a green-white land, but you can't skip Outcaster Greenblade. Great. Pixie's okay. Jolene's okay. I could just grab a blue-green land. Might need to splash that. Plus, I want deserts for my green blade. I think that might be reasonable here. Like, don't get me wrong, this common's okay, but there's plenty. It's very replaceable. And the Pixie's fine, but I'll take a land. Could take another green splash land. Could take a Repulse. This is our second Emergent Haunting going by. We have blue splash or blue fixing already. Or we could just take a Griffin or even a Naturalist. Naturalist is a good card, but not really in the green-white deck. So it doesn't make much sense to take this unless I'm not playing green-white. Buried in the Garden could easily be our splash card in a blue-green deck, I guess. I think Repulse is better enough than all of this other stuff that it's worth taking a new-ish color. And I'm glad I have the Lush Oasis already. Another Green Blade. Oh, or a Throw from the Saddle. I think it's the Green Blade. They're both really great. But if I'm not going to be playing the Mounts deck, then Throw from the Saddle is worse than it might be, and this is a great threat. Outlaw Stitcher, pick 6. Or we could take a Badlands Revival. I mean, this is a pretty decent blue sign. I know people don't like blue in this format, but, you know, I've got some cool shit. Give me an Outlaw Stitcher. Let's see if that Make Your Own Luck Wheels, huh? From pack 1, I think it was. Or pick 1. High Noon. I don't like this card very much. Maybe I'm wrong, but... Grab another land? Or, like, a Tumbleweed Rising, maybe. I think another land. I just want more deserts. For my 2 green blades. Make sure they can always hit. I don't think I need Full Steam Ahead. Loan Shark would be okay. Reach for the Sky or Tornado. I think a Tornado's fine. Okay, we're on the wheel here. I could now take a Reach for the Sky, but I think I'm happy to take a Mirage Mesa. Just another desert. I didn't even look at what Riku's colors were. Maybe I could have played her. I don't think she's that good. What does Riku do again? No. When you cast a modal spell, does that count? Yeah, I'll take this. That's fine. Are spree spells modal? I don't even know. I would hope so. Well, maybe I have time to look this up while we're drafting. Spree. Static ability found on modal spells. Okay, yes. So it does work for Spree. Okay, we got the varmint back anyway, and white does not look open based on what I've been taking anyway, so let's just grab a little green dude. We should be able to splash Buried in the Garden with 2 green blades and 1 green-white desert. We already have enough fixing. And we might well get more because we're a green deck. I have fixing for everything but black, which is cute, but not important. I don't like this guy very much. Hey, Forest. Rest in peace, absolute garbage tier. Blue-red land? Probably not. Oh, this guy's great. Everyone loves Aloe Alchemist. Yeah, seems fine. That was an uncommon in like slot 6 or something silly like that. I think we have to take Clear Shot. I imagine Warlock wheels. No one else is going to be playing Simic, I imagine. There's some decent black cards here, but we're not playing black or white. We seem to be pretty firmly in Simic, but maybe something weird will happen. I mean, I guess, okay, we're playing a little white, hopefully. Anyway, Clear Shot's great. Give it to me. And I guess we should be on the lookout for some plot cards, maybe, because we're hoping to wheel Warlock. There's not that much, like, synergy cards that say you must have plot, you know, but that is nominally what blue-green is trying to do. I think more like you just try to play good cards, and sometimes you get a little bit of plot synergy. Like Loan Shark, or Outlaw Stitcher. Come on, it's just pack 2, pick 1. Easy, just take the rare. Come on, let's keep it moving. Boy, I remember when I was doing my first couple Premier drafts, first like dozen at least, I was just sweating all the time against the time pressure, trying to get the hang of like what cards are good and stuff. I haven't really had that experience in the last few sets. I'm more experienced, and also I've been doing some practice drafts sometimes. Oh boy, I'm not going to be able to triple black that. It's tempting, but very wrong. Oh no. I mean, yeah, I don't have any black fixing. It's such an insane win condition, but I would just need so much more fixing than I have. I mean, the alternative, though, is like a Geyser Drake, which kind of sucks. I could take this and see if I get enough fixing. I don't think I'm missing anything. Yeah, let's go for it. Cruel Ultimatum is bananas if you get to cast it. But obviously casting it is the hard part. Mesa, okay, looks good. Archangel of Tithes, triple white is not on the menu for me. Yeah, happy to take another land. Gonna have to be a little careful. I have only 10 spells. But that's fine for now. Tyrant Scorn. Well, if I'm gonna have access to black mana, I'll want that, I guess. I might not have black. I might be cutting Cruel Ultimatum. In which case, it would be much more responsible to take a Grover Drizzly. But splashing a single black shouldn't be that hard, right? The question is, if I'm splashing black, like, is Rictus Robber better? Not really. I don't know. Maybe. Black-white land. Sure. It's a double off color, but maybe we'll start drifting more towards... Oh, Oasis Gardener as well is quite nice. But I want the desert. The thing is, I mean, form a posse? I don't know. That's like a double off color spell? No thanks. I'm going to try to do it, man. Give me this. It's fixing. Yes. And ramp. A treasure token. I accept. These blue spells are whatever. This will be my first time trying to play Cruel Ultimatum. We'll see if I even succeed in putting it in the deck. What is this? Oh, rest in peace again. Heartless Pillage makes treasures, but it's black? Well, I'll figure it out. So we're playing literally every color, but just splashing white, huh? Maybe I'm cutting the Cruel Ultimatum. I don't know. I'll take Doc Warlock. I don't have that much plot yet, but I hope to maybe have more. I got the Drake after all. So a totally free Cruel Ultimatum take, I think. The downside is that it's convinced me that I should take a bunch of bad cards after it. I don't think I'm taking Transmutation Font. I'll just... I mean, I don't know. This draws. It's not especially good. Neither is this. So I have 17 spells. I don't want a Desecrator. 17 spells? That's fine. I love this Trailblazer. Adds mana of any color and draws... Maybe. Although a blue-white land? To help splash Bury in the Garden, which, by the way, is more color fixing. I think I actually do need this. But Trailblazer, do I have big creatures? I mean, I have Green Blades, and that's basically an Outlaw Stitcher. Nobody wants to play blue-white, right? I don't know. It's really... yeah. I need some good spells in the deck. I can't just take fixing. And that's a powerful rare. I must have this. Better than Thoughtseize, for sure. An actual big creature. Plotting these would be nice, but you gotta take the blue-black land. These spells are fine. Who knows? Maybe a decent green card should wheel out of this pack, right? There's 3 of them. Ah! Okay, I'll take the Tumblewag. But what if I took a desert instead? No, you can't take a desert over Tumblewag. Maybe a desert will wheel. Badlands Revival? I think that's pretty good here. I have a couple of things to pick back up, and I have plenty of black sources, question mark? This is some green soup shit. Failed Fording as a tempo play, or just like a decent creature? I don't think Trash the Town makes sense in this deck. Like, Giant Beaver's okay, Failed Fording's okay. I should Surveil pretty much all the time. I guess that makes this good. 6 lands, 22 spells. I'm sure there's some spells I'd like to cut, but we should make it up to 20. Honestly, 22 might be... This could be an 18-land deck, couldn't it? Just to give me access to more colored sources. What is this? Collective Defiance, no. Tomb Trawler, huh? I don't think I'm going to be bottoming the Cruel Ultimatum just to cast it again. I'll take a plot card that maybe makes a big creature. This is perfect. Hard Bristle Bandit. Better than Plan the Heist. creature, it ramps, it fixes. I love it. How much fixing did I have when I took Cruel Ultimatum? I feel it was like 2 or 3 deserts, right? This makes treasures. I must have it. This is a bad card. I must sideboard it. I don't know, whatever. It's an uncommon. Rare drafting doesn't really apply to me because I never finish my collection and I don't bother opening my packs anyway. Usually. Like, eventually I do, but by that time I'm, like, done drafting, so I don't get any more gems for the stuff, but I don't know. Okay, I think this deck can cast Cruel Ultimatum. I think it has been a success. It's going to be a wild ride. But I think we can get there. The question is, do we live long enough? And, like, I don't know. Maybe not. I guess the other question is it worth trying to cast it, or should I just play good cards instead? And, like, fix my mana base a ton by cutting all this black garbage. But, like, I have Badlands. This makes treasures? I don't know. I have Badlands Revival, whatever it is. Revival. And I have that armadillo that can discard itself, right? And also it's just a huge threat that you'd love to recur. So, alright, let's look at types. Do I actually possess any outlaws? 3 mercenaries, a rogue, and 2 warlocks. So 6 outlaws. It's going to make this definitely not worth splashing. Just wanted to check. Take the Fall looks bad. Again, because I don't have the outlaw. But it does draw. This is a pretty... I mean, it's a 2-drop, but I have a lot going on 2 already, I think. This would be a slow kind of stabilizer. Oh, Autoland has really had been put through its paces today, huh? Heartless Pillage, I mean, it does make a treasure. It's exciting stuff. I could cut the Tornado. It's not really in here for any particular reason. The Trailblazer, I mean, I have very little that's more than... that's 4 or more power, but... it's plottable. It's a 3-mana 4/2 that sometimes draws a card. And the Outcasters can easily get up to 4 power. Tumblewag, this guy, like lots of stuff can get big enough. I think Geyser Drake can just go. I do think it's kind of worth splashing Buried in the Garden. But I don't think I need any plains for it. I've got plenty of deserts. And some treasures. I don't really need Tumbleweed Rising. It's nice to plot this for 1 with Doc Warlock, but I just don't really do big creatures. So it says I'm at 40, but that's because I have 16 lands at the moment, right? It doesn't say, but okay, 24, yeah, 16 lands. This guy sacking a land to make a treasure is iffy, but like it draws... You know, the problem is, of course, you sack one of your colored sources and you get a single-use color source, but I think that's, you know, fine. I think I want to keep all these creatures in, even the Oasis Gardener. So I have to cut like 2 of these things and then figure out my mana base. I think 1 mountain is reasonable, but not necessarily required. It's putting in 2 swamps. That's probably okay. I don't know. I do have to get to triple black. I only have 2 black deserts. But I have the mesas and a couple of treasure / fixing sources over here. What's my... I really need to be able to cast green spells. So let's do more like this. I just put in a ton of forests. This is still only 16 lands, right? Yeah. Okay, so I have 2 more spells to cut. Oh, failed forwarding is such a nice tempo play. I just don't know. I mean, Tornado can go. And I'd like to keep Badlands Revival if I can. Even though the only thing I really want to reanimate is this Armadillo, it's pretty... And, okay, the Stitcher. It's pretty powerful to be able to 2-for-1. Oh, and Tumblewhack, yeah. And these Green Blades. Okay, yeah, so it is nice to have. Gold Rush as a... I mean, this deck doesn't want combat tricks, for sure. But it does want treasure, and, like, treasure staple to a combat trick is kind of cute. I could cut the Tyrant's Scorn? Just because I don't want to have early access to black. Maybe that makes sense. Heartless Pillage is a little better because it makes treasure. Okay, and then... So green sources, I have 6, 7, 8, possibly up to 10. I think that's good. With 15 green spells, you still want a lot of access to green. So what do I need more of? Let's put another swamp in... And another island? That seems playable. Oh, it counts. You can't see it. I'm not used to this. My 17 lands thing puts an overlay here of number of sources of everything. And it says 3. So it's just counting lands. It's not counting stuff like Buried in the Garden. So I have 3 white sources plus the fixing in the deck. I'm going to give this a try. It certainly is a goofy-ass deck. I don't know if it's any good, or maybe it's amazing, maybe it's terrible. I think it's high variance. The games where I can somehow live till turn 7 with an appropriate mana base, I could be in for a pretty good time. No Lockpicker, by the way, so I'm never double Cruel Ultimatuming. Looking good. Black-white land into Bandit. Or Forest and Bandit. Then Mesa? Hey, it's a bandit. Okay, I guess we're just deserting here for... I don't have a blue-red land. See, no attacking is happening. I have black and green. I think blue-green makes sense. Maybe blue-black? Because I don't need multiple green for, like, anything. Yeah, let's go blue-black. I don't think they're going to trade here. And I don't need this guy anymore. So let's just get in the damage. And if they can kill this guy, I just get him back. What the hell? Vraska the Silencer. Okay, Clear Shot works on that, though. Let's see, how much mana do I actually have? 4, plus if I tap this and then commit a crime, I could get one more back. This doesn't give me any, so I have up to 5 mana. 6 if I play this? Can I order it correctly? No. Because I have to play the crime first, and I have to play this first. Okay, so let's do this. Add, I don't know, green, right? No, hang on. I thought somehow I could Heartless Pillage this turn, but of course I can't. Okay, this is fine. Oh, no, what color do I want? Red? Blue? Let's take red. Attacking with the bandit here was a little risky, because they might have wanted to trade, and I don't love that idea. Oh, by the way, opponents on 3 colors, Jund. I'm on all 5. There's just not a lot of red sources in the deck, is why I think I want a red here. Ow. Roxanne? Oh, no. My bandit. So I have 4 mana, huh? And I can't really get more. And I can't kill this. I could get more by playing this, but that doesn't matter, I think. I think it's going to be a Heartless Pillage turn. Although, I mean, this is pretty cool too, right? They have cards they're not using yet. Yeah, well, but they're about to go off, right? They can probably dump their hand with Roxanne Meteorites. So yeah, let's do this. Forest and Aloe Alchemist, fine. Also, making the treasure means I have Gold Rush up if it is necessary to protect this guy. Whereas if I'd played this, the mana would have gone to waste. Okay, I can't protect him. Sad. I do have Badlands Revival, though. Okay, that's not too bad. Roxanne, I hate so much. Obviously. Armadillo. What would that accomplish? It would completely shut everything down, right? That seems worth doing. Or, I mean, I could just revive this. 1, 2, 3, 4. I would have 5 deserts. It would be a 6/7. Blocks here. Lives through Roxanne attacks. Yeah, I think this is better. Put this on the battlefield and this in hand. Let's go get the other crime land, I guess. I don't really care what color it is. Good, good. So, we could failed fording something if that made sense. I think the thing to do is just swing in, right? With Gold Rush behind. An 8/9. They could double block here. On the other hand, if I swing in and they block with... They just chump, I guess, right? I have 7 mana. 8 if it includes this. I think it makes sense to attack. I guess that does look like it kills this, doesn't it? Okay. But it doesn't actually. Wait, what? Oh, for each treasure you control. I have 2 treasures. I've never seen anyone cast this while already having a treasure. I just assumed it was +2/+2. I could blow all my treasures and cast this. I don't want a 4/2 because then, I think I'll just... Oh no, this is fine because I have another blue source. Okay, yeah, you were right, Auto Tapper. That's the way to do it. Maybe I should just cash the 7/7 so I'm not at risk of any Roxanne shenanigans. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, I understand. You have 8 damage out of nowhere? I doubt it. Okay, we got him. Green soup. That one Outcaster Greenblade was basically the whole deck, which, I mean, we have 2 of them. That was, I wanted to view a battlefield, look, admire my graveyard. I mean, the clear shot was good as well. Oh, I guess, do my dailies matter if I'm playing all 5 colors? I'd like to reroll white ones, I guess. White or green is fine, red and green is fine. even if I weren't splashing Buried in the Garden / Cruel Ultimatum, I'd be running all these deserts just for the green blades. Not perfect, because I don't have a green source, but any land gets me Gardener, which gets me Buried in the Garden, and also everything in my hand. And I'm on the draw. And I have 8 forests. I think this is a keep. And if I hit a forest so that I don't have to play Oasis Gardener, that would be great, of course. Because I don't want to play it. I want to just dump out a Tumblewag or something. Noodle Soup. Okay, an island is still better than nothing. It's a third land. I said that's what I wanted. That's what I got. Imagine having to play a land for just one color. Oh, my green source. Oh well. Okay, so some Sultai value graveyard thing. Still no green source, but that's okay. I have the Gardener. Okay, happy to exile that. Thing's going to be huge, it looks like. Did they play a land this turn already? Why? They need a green source? No? Just bad? Okay. Buried in the Garden isn't the only reasonable play. I could play my own Green Blade and get a green desert. Or I could play Tumblewag and start just accumulating counters, but I don't think my creatures are going to live that long against these colors. I think I want to make sure I hit my land drop. So colors to leave up don't really matter because I'm not casting anything here. Unless I get a basic forest. And then I could cast the bandit, which I don't really want to do that. The bandit's not that urgent. This is a mercenary, by the way, so he will not be shot the sheriff. Sheriff shot? I don't know. They don't seem to have any instance, which is good news. What can I do here? I want to exile the 4/5, I think. But maybe it's better to play this and then Tumblewag? Yeah. I want to start getting counters. Maybe it's even this and Tumblewag so I have more mana? I don't have enough green to do this, actually. I have to do it this way. Now this trades for the Cactarantula or the 4/5. I'm not going to try to somehow get value out of it for like having 4-power creatures ETB. It seems very unlikely. I just want a way to weather the storm of them having some big creatures. And I don't plan to attack with the Tumblewag anytime soon either, unless something drastic happens to the board. So I won't be doubling any counters, I'll just be adding one. Okay. I guess it's a double block on the 7/6. I lose 2 creatures, but I have to get that off the board, and I have a plan for dealing with this. I could just single block here. And take 7? We think they don't have a combat trick. So this trade should go through, and then I get to keep the green blade. But they get to draw an extra card off of this. So I don't think it really benefits me much. Let's just try to get the big guy off the board. Okay, good. They didn't have a trick. I guess one reason not to double block would be that if they had recently drawn a trick, this would get worse. Well, I really need more lands. Like, I risk letting them actually tutor with this. If I tap like this so that I can preserve Buried in the Garden mana. Then, I mean, I could failed forwarding this. Seems pretty bad. Or just let it hit me once and hope they can't commit a crime? I guess that's the way to go. Yeah, I think hold up failed forwarding rather than just run this out. It's too dangerous to let them hit me, to let them tutor, I think. Fine. That's a crime. I assume. Well, they could target either of us here. Yeah. Oof. Oh, wait, no. This only... Right. This doesn't reanimate itself. And now they can't search for it anymore. I do want a forest. No! Okay. 6/7 mana. If I'm willing to tap this, which I don't really want to do. 6 if I'm not. I could make them discard 2. They'd keep this, which is a problem, but maybe I'll draw an answer. I have Repulse. A land and their tutor. Fine. How are we looking in terms of Cruel Ultimatum here? Blue, blue. Black, black, red. So I just need a red and a black, which I could get from these two. The problem is, if I block like this, I go to 4. And they're going to have huge, huge creatures. Like, I think I... I can't jump here with this guy. I could try double... I could try letting this live. Or letting this hit me and go to 1. But then any crime land kills me, any trample damage kills me. I think I have to do this, draw Cruel Ultimatum, and then something good has to happen? After that, maybe? That's not it. This guy has flash. Yeah, okay. We're going to have to bounce that in combat, or sometime during their turn anyway. Can't bounce it now because they... Oh, actually, that's weird. They don't have the mana to recast this at the moment, so I could bounce it now if I wanted. Just in case I draw something relevant. They tapped too much green. Oh, I guess I should have tapped this. Whoops, I'm so bad. In case I drew like clear shot. Okay. Well, now I don't need all of these mana dorks anymore. So I can block like that. Because I drew a swamp. Cruel Ultimatum still live. Not gonna win if it is drawn, by the way, but like, you know, it could be something. Alright, we're dead. Red. Good game, good game. Just too many big creatures, which, you know, they had a more focused deck. Although, I mean, not that focused. Sultai mostly saw black spells and green lands, weirdly. I guess the black spells all got milled. They had a higher density of, like, actual threats and a Badlands Revival, which, I mean, I have, but I just don't... I don't know, I have a decent number of actual threats. I mean, I think the cards they played, I have cards like those in my deck, but their deck was threat dense enough to actually draw them, which suggests they had probably more density than I did. Maybe we had a similar quality deck and they got luckier, but probably they just built a better deck than I did, because I'm distracted by shiny objects, like Cruel Ultimatum. This is a great hand. I've got all the deserts. And every color but white. The problem is I don't do anything for a while, but oh well. Okay, we have a slow... Well, I don't know. The crab is not aggressive, but they're going to be flashing stuff in all the time. I don't know if it's fair to call this slow. I guess I don't need a second green yet, right? I have forests. So let's get a black source out there. Whoa! Most aggro crab I've ever seen. Okay. They don't have anything they want to flash in. They really need to loot some combination of those things. I'd like some ramp, but I don't actually have a 5-mana play. So I think I can afford to get a defender down instead. Or I could plot something and ramp into a 6-mana play next turn while getting a 5/5. I guess that makes sense. I don't know. I'd like to stop some damage. Let's do this. If they want to waste a kill spell on a 2/4, I mean, fine with me. 2/4 defender. Okay, sheepy time. It's a little scary. I want to plot, but I also don't want this to saddle up, really. I mean, I guess it's fine. Oh, it costs 4 to plot. I forgot. Okay, well, I maybe should have played an untapped land, but I guess it's a gardener then. And this threatens a double block of the sheep, actually. They might have a combat trick, which would be sad. But I don't really need the 2/2 mana dork. I get a saddle like that. Okay. Sure, combat trick me at your leisure, I guess. At your earliest convenience. Oh, just gonna trade. Okay, great. I didn't want that junk anyway. This guy is a monster. He's held this whole game down. So what color do I need? I have 2 black sources. A red and a blue. So I need 1 more of each for Cruel Ultimatum. Which means I guess I'm choosing red here, because I have very little red in the deck. Transmutation font, okay. That's interesting. That's certainly a value card. Oh, what timing? What beautiful timing. I don't need a second or third, fourth green source, so play the swamp. I guess it's obvious, but I had to think about it. And I wish I had 1 more mana to play all 3 of these spells, but I guess there's nothing I really want to repulse anyway. And this can blow up an excess forest to draw. Maybe I should have done that first? No, it's a useful blocker. I don't know. Not really. Maybe. Okay, I probably should have done that first. But no need to do it now. Clue, presumably. This looks like a deck that wants to go slow, draw cards, pay mana. Yeah. I assume they don't have some big artifact payoff. Like this, you just take this to generate the tokens. The sacrifice ability is for, some constructed deck or something. This is the best artifact in their deck. They're not going to trade it for something else. Bounce the token? Sure. No. Okay. Four two is pretty okay, but not incredible. I think I'm still attacking with the 5/5. It trades for both of their tokens, basically. And attacking with this 4/4 also make... I mean, I don't know. This just trades for a token. But they can't make both of those blocks, right? I think that's fine. Well, but then if I attack with this, they're going to, like, let in 5 and trade this for a token, which isn't great. This trades for both tokens, which is fine. This is not a treasure, so they can't activate this ability. Okay. Or it just eats a token, which is great. Oh, this costs 2 mana. I could have swung with the 4/4. I didn't think about that. Yeah, I can play all of this because this adds mana. And still sack a forest. Sure. Sure. I don't know. Maybe I could have just plotted the 4/2 and then I could use Rocket's Entertainer to put a counter on it. I don't think that's that important, though. I think just getting more stuff on the board is cool. What did they go for this time? Food. Okay, they're feeling a little bit frightened, I guess. This makes a mercenary when it enters, right? Yeah, so bouncing, it's terrible. Uh-huh. That's not a Cruel Ultimatum, but Gold Rush is pretty cool with multiple treasures already on the board. Green Blade's also cool. Let's do that first. I'm not sure why, actually. Oh. Hey, draw a card! Search for a land first, because I don't want to hit another land. It might be prudent to get a white source, and I don't mind some more black, right? I only have 2 on board, and one of it is also blue, so I'd like to get more, yeah. Oh, I could activate this to give you a counter. Does that matter? A 6/7 seems pretty good. And I'd like to have Repulse available. This 4/4 now trades for just a token if I attack with it, which does seem bad. It might have been good before, but it's not anymore. Oh, let's stop in their second main, by the way. If I haven't repulsed this thing by then, I want to at that point. I could make more attacks and have Gold Rush available. Maybe this? But this draws, right? I think these are the only two attacks. This is the only attack I really want to make. Sure. Ooh, really? I'll go to damage. I don't need to Gold Rush here. I'm killing everything. I don't mind if this dies. That's fine. Now, if it is dying... If this is dying, I don't know. I don't need the Repulse anymore. I think Gold Rushing is fine to keep my 5/5 alive. It's clearly presenting some problems for them. They actually are trying to get some cool artifact out there? That's wild. Okay. Now, is it worth sacking a treasure to put a counter here? I think it is. I don't need these for anything. I can cast Ultimatum already. But I maybe shouldn't have played the desert yet, because then I could have played forest. I thought it was important to... I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. I just didn't think it through. I should have played the forest, because then I would have a treasure left. And a tap land in hand, which, whatever. We're just going to big creature them to death? Hopefully. I mean, they look like they want to do it, right? I don't understand. Nothing. What? I'm sure there's some artifact in the format that's really powerful, but more powerful than Transmutation Font? This thing costs 5 for a reason. It's very powerful once it's online. It's just super slow. I guess I could sack 2 treasures to make a treasure, but also sacking a land seems not worth that trade. Combat? Stop cold? No, they don't have a treasure. Right, this doesn't make treasures. What do you... Oh, well, no, this would make Stop Cold cost only 3, so they could have that. To shut off my 7/8. Okay, sure. I could repulse it, but there's no need to do so now, so that's fine. This trades for like a crab and a 2/3, which seems pretty cool. This trades for nothing. They just bounce with the crab, so I guess no point attacking there. No blocks. You got it. Food, I guess, right? They haven't done anything with all these tokens. So far, this is 5 mana, do nothing. But, you know, eventually, they'll spend some more mana and gain some life. I mean, repulsing this does seem good, right? I don't think that's crazy. Okay, so how are we doing in terms of... We have tons of green sources, right? I want more ultimatum sources. Red, red, black, black, blue, black. I mean, anything is fine, right? Let's take a blue source. No, I have a million islands. Let's take a swamp. Hang on to the alchemist, I think. Which means I can play this as a... I don't know. A plains? No, I already have a white source. Give me another swamp. Well, looking at this hand, 18 lands is feeling bad, but I do think it was good to be hitting land drops, and there was a while where I was struggling to do so, and now I want Cruel Ultimatum, but it's not like I could cut a land and replace it with a second Cruel Ultimatum. Four, 11, 13 lands. There's 5 left out of 17. Okay, that's cool. They're really doing it. Oh, this doesn't sack Transmutation Font. It just sacks the 3 artifacts. I see. Okay. Well, we're going to see something exciting, I bet. Maybe the blue, like, engine that just draws cards over and over? Ah, the Aegis. That's pretty good. That's really good. You should target the green blade, right? There's no choice. Like, that card... I guess the 4-2 if you get a lot of big creatures to ETB, maybe. Oh, I should have played a tap land and activated Entertainer to put a counter on this. Turns out, no need. They're killing it, but... So this is now a problem. They have access to, like, unlimited giant creatures. And my giant creature just died. Actually, they only have 1 desert, so it's a 2-3. Maybe that's not so bad. Crab time. Why am I looking as if I get to know what they drew? No more planes. Okay. Green blade, got him. I have another. I guess we cast that first for the draw. Okay, let's play the island, I guess. Or, well, I'm plotting an alchemist. Oh, I should have waited on that for this. Right, I forgot. I was going to use that in Green Blade. Yeah, for trample. I mean, putting it here is fine. But it was better to wait for a Green Blade hit. Okay, they're giving up. So far, I mean, we haven't drawn Cruel Ultimatum, but we've been doing okay. Green Blades are the real backbone of the deck, which I knew, but Ultimatum is the showy payoff, and I would like to hit that once. Sam IRL I am? Or Samir Liam. I don't know. Okay, I mean, this is not perfect, but I have a 2-drop, a decent mana base, and someday I can hopefully cast Cruel Ultimatum. Alright, another Bant player. Boo. Alright, 2 out of 7 pips for Cruel Ultimatum online. Too many forests. That's interesting, but not relevant yet. Let's just bonk down a mana dork. 3 pips, not 4, because a green is not helpful for ultimatum purposes. I'm happy to trade this 2-2 for their 4-2, or at least I'll try that. Probably I get got somehow. Oh well. I don't really want to let them just hit me for no reason. Saddle 1? Saddle 1. I need green blades, man. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, no blocks, I guess. I don't know how I'm ever killing this, though. I don't even have a black source if I double block, so I can't get this back with that other card. I guess I'm just gonna, like, play Alchemist, then, to trade for this next turn. And then the 3/4 flyer remains a problem. Ooh. Doc Warlock plotting Alchemist is a thought. I mean, I could just play Doc Warlock and play Alchemist. Why am I being tricked by the fact this is made cheaper when that doesn't even matter? Like, am I winning a race here? No. Am I winning a non-race? Also no. Huh. Like, I could push in for 5 by plotting here. Well, okay, tell you what. We're certainly doing this. Oh, no. I'm supposed to play both of these and then put counters on them, of course. Ah! Bonnie Paul? Come on, man! I just want to play Cruel Ultimatum. Four pips out of 7. Oh, no. Alright, I could concede this game, I guess. They just have way too much stuff. I wanted a nice, quiet game of Magic where nobody does anything for 7 turns. Alright. See ya. Bye. What a showcase, man. That's horse shit. I mean, that's just how it is with these bond. Like, I don't know. I heard recently, like, I know even the best players don't have super high win rates, like 70% maybe. And I hadn't really thought about what that meant, but it means, like, you know, what they said is in an evenly matched game of match, or, you know, assuming your decks and are roughly equal, like, well, not even that. Like, about 30% of your games you'll win no matter how you play, and about 30% of your games you'll lose no matter how you play. And so it's those games in the middle, the 40% of games, where your play decisions make a big difference. And I don't know, that sounds kind of sad to me, but I guess I already knew that. I knew nobody had like 80 or 90% win rates. Anyway, point is, that was a game we couldn't win. Blue, I guess, right? My best color that I don't currently have. Mono blue. I'm not getting essence captured, though, because here comes Gold Pan to get their second color. Be pretty cool to attack and Heartless Pillage them. We'll see if that pans out. Haha. It probably will, right? Because I can hold up Gold Rush if they, like, are going to block. And then if they don't block, I can follow up with Pillage. Just, wow. They hate their hand. They really need red, I guess. They spent their treasure to go looking for... Also, they played their land before this draw. Cruel Ultimatum in the bin. Nice. Okay, well, we gotta be aware of Slickshot Lockpickers, I guess. Oh, this is nice. Now I have an attack that's not suspicious at all. I mean, it is suspicious, but what are they going to do? They're just obviously going to block. I guess I could have played out my land and then clear shot this if I really wanted to, but I don't want to. Because then I could hit for 3 twice, right? Would be the idea. If you hate your hand so much, put it in the graveyard. Yeah, I would hate those cards too. A red source. Is that going to convince you to play anything? Probably not. You have a crab, right? Just plot something, maybe? Whoa! Or hit me for 4. Wow, okay. No fear. I was going to say I haven't drawn deserts in a while, but here's one. It's a black source and a white source, so we play this. Then we play this. I don't need the extra mana from an untapped land right now, because my plan is to play this and then put a counter on it, and I'll have the mana from that it itself creates. The sequence is too slick. Really? Why are you casting this now? I could protect it with Gold Rush, but I guess I don't care. I just don't get to put a counter on this. That's fine. If you had waited just a second, you would have seen a better play I was going to offer you. Do I need to plot this, actually? That could be funny. Because I could get some mana and cast this a little bit more comfortably, right? But I already have the treasure. No, you know what? Let's plot it. No, let's cast it. I don't mind spending a treasure. I mean, this can't really attack? I don't know. It stops the crab attacking, though, right? On the other hand, if they have sorcery speed removal, this gives them permission to use it. Obviously, the crab can still attack. I wouldn't block, but then I could get in for 4. That's why it stops the crab. Okay. So playing this instead of plotting it saved me some damage, I suspect. So I think they would have happily swung and pumped once. Downside, Clear Shot no longer kills this. Yeah, just blow the treasure. Unless... Am I worried about a counterspell? That would be sad, but I mean... I don't think they're keeping counterspells the way they've been playing. They would be binning them at this point instead of lands. Maybe? I don't know. This is kind of suspicious, isn't it? Huh. I think I'll actually go for the Gold Rush attack instead. And if they counter it, I still have Clear Shot for the kill. Nothing. Very suspicious. Well... I mean, it's not that suspicious, right? They suspect me of having something, because I do. I already played a forest this turn. I think I can afford to be slow enough that I can pay for a 2-mana counterspell here. I have failed forwarding to pick up a land, and that's already most of the way there. I mean, to surveil into hopefully a land. Doesn't seem like anything is really happening to me yet. Go for it. Yeah, sure. Pump away. You want to race me? Only a little bit. So I want to bounce this now because if they do anything else this turn, it clears the way for a counterspell, and if they don't, clears the way of a counterspell, I suppose I should say. If they don't, I have a 4/2 that can get in. Repulse is pretty good. Sure, I'll keep that. Even though it's not the land I said I was looking for. So I'll blow the treasure on this as it turns out. I could kill this. I kind of hate this crab. Sure. I know. They could have a real creature. Wait, isn't this only 1 to equip? Why didn't they? Weird. Okay. I just don't want them getting their card selection. Thought maybe Corrupted Conviction is what they were holding up, but apparently not. Should be pretty tough for them to come back from this. I don't know, like, they have like, they were also ooh shiny, but then they didn't take any deserts. I don't know, I mean, who am I to talk? I'm playing Cruel Ultimatum in green, but, like, I very diligently and responsibly took all the deserts I could find. I don't know what happened to that poor deck over there. They never did anything. It was just mono crab. Okay, we can't afford to lose any more games, because if we do, I'll never get to cast Cruel Ultimatum. And I want to. No green source on the play. Oh. This hand is excellent if I have a single forest. But there's only 8 in the deck. It's like 1 in 4 to draw one. I should expect to draw on average 1 by turn 3. But that's still only 50% of the time. No, I should draw half of a forest. Yeah. It's just not good. Don't do it. Well, there are 10 green sources, I guess, counting the deserts. It's such a good hand, but can't cast any spells. Well, we clearly keep this. And I guess put back the Badlands Revival? I can't. I mean, this is what I should put back. But I have this to, like, make treasures for it? I have to, right? And this is the goal of the deck? Or of the draft, really. Sad to use a Mesa on green, but it's important to make sure I can play a spell this game. This is 4 to plot. Don't forget that. Green-white. So we're expecting a Drover Grizzly now, probably. I mean, that's the kind of card that they would play that would be very good in this situation. I'm sure there are numerous other good cards, but that's the common that would be strong here. Okay, that's fine. Ooh, was that a throw from the saddle? It was. I need a white source, huh? But not yet. And I have one, right? This is a white source. Eventually. And there's nothing I need to exile at the moment either. 3 pips of Ultimatum. This would be 4. It definitely turned out like I was not punished for playing this on green. It was a necessary choice. Maybe I could have waited till like turn 2 to do it, but I don't know. What if I'd drawn a Varmint, for example? Or this guy. I might have wanted to play it on 2. Ah! Aloe Alchemist, help. What is this 2/3 attacking for? It's just free? They could have a combat trick. I'd be sad. I'd be very sad. But I don't think I want to take 8 damage here. 6 is plenty. Okay. A white source, huh? That's cool. And a black source for that matter. 4 pips. I think I need to just play this. There's no point plotting it. And I don't think I want to blow up a land for a treasure here. These are all necessary pips. I could blow up an island to go digging, I guess. I only need 2 blue sources, which is what I have now, but it means, like, any more blue sources that I find are sort of redundant. So sacrificing 1 to draw is probably fine. Uh-oh. Well, I have a 5/5, though, so the 3/3s are not so hot. Yeah. Okay, another forest is fine. Where do I want this? Probably on the red source. Green, white, blue, and green. Bury their 5/4, I guess. I mean, maybe I don't have to? No, I want to develop the pips, and the 5/4 is a useful exile. It's not like incredible, but it's fine. Target a land, this. Target this. Spend a treasure to get a mana dork. Does that make sense? This would be my... No, I have 5 pips right now. This, I mean, I guess it's okay, but I think I'd rather just sack a forest end of turn, right? And get this out for no treasure cost. Attacking with a 3/2 does not seem especially great. We're getting there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 pips of Cruel. 5. This will be 6th. So we're close. Oh, this will be 6. This will be 7. So 2 turns from now, assuming nothing weird happens, I can Cruel Ultimatum. That's fine-ish. Oh, they're just looking for a land. Missing your mountain? No. Really? You'd rather have a land than a 5/5. That's scary. They must have like the 7/7 reach or something? Okay, does this do it? Black, black. Well, black, black, red, blue. Yeah, this does it. We cast Cruel Ultimatum. Congratulations. Dump your hand, sucker. What am I even getting back? Have I lost a creature? No, but I get a permanent, right? No, it's a creature. I don't want to swing with a 5/5. It just... Oh, I could have swung with the 3/2 first, actually, and then tried to get that back. Now it, like, trades for a creature, which I guess is fine, but I should have done this I should have done combat before Ultimatum, maybe? Offer to trade and get this back? Makes sense. I don't know. But they had... I don't know. Okay, well, that was the deck doing the thing. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit rewind if you want to see it again. Making them discard all of this seems pretty cool. It's left me with a strong board position and plenty of cards, but I'm not like, you know, it's not just a free win from here. I don't need all these swamps anymore, huh? I'll happily Gold Rush if they double block. Oh no, a cow. This is just great for me. I can kill all 3 of these and not lose anything. No one ever expects the Gold Rush, man. Back to 20. Okay, that doesn't matter. Green Blade would be a nice draw. Hey! My enchantment! Okay, that's pretty cool for them. I didn't notice that was happening. Don't need the red anymore for anything. Failed Forwarding's not so hot here. I don't think I attack. I don't really want to encourage a trade at this time. And if they... I want to, like, failed forwarding when they're threatening a combat trick or something like that. I don't know exactly how that's going to work. Okay, now failed forwarding is kind of funny. Denies them the card draw, but gives them the life. I think that's worth it. Repulse. Doesn't do anything really. Just helps them gain more life. But it... No, I mean, if I'm only taking it because it cycles, I should just bottom it, right? The tempo isn't that helpful right now. Because they're gaining life every time this happens. Let's surveil it to the graveyard. Tap the non-desert land for Greenblade purposes. Tap and sack the non-desert land, that is. Okay, good. I'm happy to spend all my treasures to Heartless Pillage this away. But I want this on the field. For counter purposes. I think yourself, right? And let's play a non-desert so I save a treasure or two, just in case. Who knew Treasures was a deck? This guy is... I love this guy. He makes sense in the Cruel Ultimatum deck. But also just in a splashy deck in general. And a defensive splashy deck. We won a game without any green blades. And it was because we cast Cruel Ultimatum. I've achieved my life's goal. I can die happy. Yeah, I mean, those spells they had in hand, Full Steam Ahead, Felidar, those could have been a problem. Lunch Fisk. But like I said, I think I should have attacked with a 3-2 first. Fantastic. I love it. I have, like, some spells. I have a 2 and a 4 that I can play. I have green. I don't really have blue or red, but that's okay. It's going to be a while before Cruel Ultimatum time. Down to 6. Well, red-black could kill this, which would be a little annoying, because I couldn't plot my dude. But I could play a 2-mana spell, and a tap land would be okay. Ooh, is that... Do I just slam that? Is that better than plotting the thing for 4 mana? Because that's like a 4/5 by next turn. If I play this, go grab like a blue-green land or something. Blue-black, I guess. And then play another desert. That looks really nice. Oh, I got the mana back. I didn't think about that. From playing a Pain land. Maybe I should have played this then. Because then next turn I could get the mana from this guy twice, which would have let me cast this, I think. Missed a step there. Yeah, if this were down, I'd have access to 4... No, that doesn't actually help, right? Because if... Yeah, you never actually gain mana by playing a crime land with this guy. It's just the same as playing an untapped land would give you. Now I'm sort of tempted to plot the Outlaw Stitcher instead. No, I want to plot this, which means the tap land is fine. Oh, what color? Red? Sure. This guy is so strong. All right, come on in. So 6 mana means I could play this and this and this, which seems pretty cool. Wow, it's just mono duelists. Okay. Amazing. And there's no reason not to swing first. Aside from the risk that this could get combat tricked, which is fine. Go ahead if that's what you want to do. They can't trade for it on board, and that's all I really care about. I already played a land. Sure. Shoot me now. It's fine. Here come just 1,000 big beaters. Good luck. I don't really think these colors can deal with that. Like, they need 6 mana for the white board clear. They might be dead by the time they have 6 mana. I'm just going to hit attack all here, I think. Maybe I hold back the 1/1, I don't know. Bruised Tarl. Okay, that's a creature. Okay. Got it. Great. So the deck has 2 game plans. It has Cruel Ultimatum, and it has big beaters. Mostly the beaters are Greenblade, but this 5/5 is not bad. And I got a 6/6 this game, surprising everyone. And we're up to 5-2. We were at 2-2, right? Yeah, definitely. We think we were at 2-1 and then lost. Wow, I just now realized my gamepad is plugged in and it controls my mouse? That's weird. Thanks, Windows. Yeah. Take white, I guess. For Buried in the Garden. And I do want to play this turn 1. Because I might draw like a 2-mana spell. I might also draw my black-white land and regret playing this on white, but that's much less likely than drawing a 2-mana spell. Oh, okay. Red? I guess. I'm Boros. Tapland Boros. Look out! I have a total of 1 spell between those 2 colors. Ah, it's my black-white land. Very funny. You got me, deck. If they've committed a crime, I might just be willing to trade here, but presumably their crime would be killing my 3/3, so yeah, clear shot. Primal Might. Even better. And here's the tutor, okay. Well, I'm glad I have Buried in the Garden. Do I want to have Heartless Pillage? Like, I could cast it this turn. I would, of course, prefer to have attacked and get a treasure, but I think it's important just to, like, do something with my mana. And I could play an island and hold up Repulse, but if they don't play a creature, that looks pretty bad. If they do play a creature, I have Buried in the Garden anyway, right? Tornado and Betrayal at the Vault. I wonder what they topped. Okay, sure. Or not topped, tutored. So we'll bury that in the garden for sure. If a Varmint comes along, I'll be sad. The red one, I guess. That's a pretty good card right now. Unlike what I'm drawing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pips towards the ultimatum. So we're close if I were to draw it. But obviously, you know, that's only 1 card in my deck of 28, so it's unlikely. Ugh, I don't want to repulse any of this. But I don't want to take a bunch more damage. think I have to repulse this, give them another card. It's sad, but I gotta do something. Let's threaten a double blue spell, I guess. Ultimatum's online, I believe, right? Island, island, swamp, swamp, mountain, swamp, mountain. Yeah. So I could do that. And I think it would be, I mean, if not game winning, I'd be in a very strong position if I could cast it this coming turn. But on average, I'll cast it about 13 turns from now, so don't get your hopes up. Well, 13 draws. Hopefully I have a few more draws than just one per turn. Okay, I mean, second best card in the deck to draw, probably. Fine. Third best might be the Sentry that makes treasures? Red Rock Sentinel? Something Rock? What's he called? Red Rock Sentinel, yep. I'm sure they have some way to kill this. I mean, I don't know. They used their Primal Might already, and it has Ward 3, but yep, Murder will do it. I'll block the 4-2. So maybe they don't attack with it? Or they give it Trample and then attack with it, so it at least gets some damage in? I don't know. Makes sense to hold it and swing with just the 2-3 maybe. Okay, they figure maybe I want the Mana Dork for something. I do, because now Cruel Ultimatum is offline. Well, that's what I get for not playing my forest, but I mean, if I had played it and had another forest in play, would that really make a difference? No. Wow. Okay, that is like the best top deck now. Wow, 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 wow. I can even cast the Tumblewag, right? Put this onto the field and this into hand. Yes. The 7/7 doesn't really need counters. This might. Maybe they're out of kills? Doesn't look that way. Okay, it's just a Cactarantula. Okay, okay, stable, 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 stable. I think we have to keep putting counters on the Tumblewag so that when it finally attacks while saddled, it really does something. Actually, just in case what they have is a clear shot, I want one counter here. On the other hand, I mean, I guess I'm still dying to clear shot, but like at least I can block the 4/3 and then get clear shot, right? Or something like that. The 4/2, the flyer. Okay, you're not going to crew your vehicle. You can just pass. I can't attack with the 8/8. They have too many chumpers, and I'm just completely toast if they get to attack, and I don't have the 8/8 sitting around. Back for more the Death Toucher. God, I hate this game. Nice. I mean, they had to spend 9 mana. That's pretty cool, but the downside is I, like, lose the game. What does it take to live here? I think you could have attacked with this. If I just eat this, I'm dead. Well, no, I can chump here. I mean, blue, blue, black, black, red, red. So this is the black source I need for Ultimatum, which I think is the only way I'm getting out of this. So I have to tump with the Tumblewag, and then maybe the life gain from Ultimatum somehow wins. Yeah, this was definitely the right attack to make. Sure. I think I actually want to cast this on my turn. No, it doesn't draw a land, it just surveils. So it doesn't matter. I guess I'm just dead if they attack all, right? Even if I bounce the flyer and chump the 6/5, I can't live. But maybe they won't see it? Well, 5 wins and 1 Cruel Ultimatum. I'll take it. It was all worth it. Mostly I just won with the green blades, of course, but that was why I drafted them, to win. Okay, you can go back in hand. Oh, I should have tapped this. I still can. Yeah, that's not going to win. I mean, nothing wins. Just wanted to see what was left in the deck is all. Somehow I accidentally put a stop in my end, trying to click something else, I guess. All right, a successful outing. Perfectly happy with 5 wins. Would have liked to cast Cruel Ultimatum more than once. But that's okay. We'll put it in the deck art anyway. There you go. And then immediately just delete the deck. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.